Good evening to you all, explorers of the unconscious, and welcome to another reading. For today, I had this urge to do something different. And since I'm very much preoccupied and passionate about how karma and past lives work and influence our current incarnation, and also a few years ago with some numerologists. I can't say exactly who found the information first because I've seen it in multiple sources. I found this information about our karma and what the numbers have to say about the karma. And I'm gonna start, so I'm gonna have multiple karmic readings, karmic depth readings. And I'm gonna do it in regards to a particular topic. For this series, it's gonna be the month in which we are born. So the month that we are born into and how this month influences our karmic depth and our karmic program. And I'm gonna start. So the karmic depth. When we talk about it with the month of birth, it's like a program about. Of course, we also have to take into account the day um, in which we are born. This is gonna be a different topic for a different karmic depth series. But it's like a program of what we have to do in this life to make sure we liberate ourselves from the cycles of incarnations, from the samsara wheel. And I'm going to start with the month of December because they are the youngest spirit. And I felt like being the youngest spirit. So I have a few notes here. I'm going to start reading this information and expand upon it where it's the case. And being the youngest spirits, I think that they are the ones needing these readings the most. So we're gonna start from December and we're gonna go all the way to January, which represent the oldest soul. But let's start with the month of December. So as I've mentioned, the people born in the month of December, they are the youngest spirits. They are the rebels of the karmic wheel when talking about the month of birth. They are as rebellious as teenagers. So they listen to nothing and to nobody. They know best, so nobody can handle things better than they can. Nobody can think things through better than they can. So a bit of egotism and a bit of narcissistic traits can be found with this people born in December. They should very much pay attention to their parents. So they should open their ears to their parents and very much take into account the advice of their parents. What the parents of people born in December should do, well, first of all, these children that are born in December, they need a lot of warmth, nurture, loving environments. They need to be guided. So the parents need to provide proper guidance for children born in December, and do not allow them to have it their own way, at least until they have developed into mature adults. Coming back to you, guys that are born and girls born in December, pay close attention to the advices you receive throughout your life. Because, like, you're not just thrown in this life, you will find on your way people providing advice for you. But it requires you to be humble and to listen to the advice. Because guidance is there, but you also have to look for it and to listen to it or take it into account, because you are the youngest, okay? So your experience as incarnated souls, it's not that abundant, okay? Let's see. You need to learn. This is why you came on Earth. Listen to the people that are older and wiser. So, as I've said before, open your ears and your eyes to hear and see. Always keep in mind that you're going to have a lot of um, different experiences, because you are young souls. I mean, not necessarily young souls. You are the youngest spirit, but like you have the least experience here. So you're going to have a lot of different things to try and to learn. What do you get if you manage to listen to the advice you receive, to open yourself to the guidance? Well, an easy karma and harmony in your life and in your relationships. If you're gonna be bullheaded and stubborn and you just always want to have it your way, later in life, so not in the first part of your life, but in the second part of your life, um, you're gonna be dependent on your mother and father. And let's say around 30, 35 years of age, like exactly when the middle part of the life starts, you're going to come back to your parents. And you will have, so when you'll go back, you'll have either um, this attitude from the mother, like she will receive you like you're the lost son or daughter coming home, and like the mother encouraging you, saying that you've poor you, like all your life you've been alone and you had to deal with everything on your own, and you'll have this attitude from your environment, like you're the lost son, the wandering son or daughter returning home. Or you're gonna become dependent on what your parents have to had to offer to you when you were younger, and now you're gonna return home in order to seek for that something. So the thing that most created this relationship of dependency, and not when you were a young child, when we are all dependents on our parents, but like let's say teenagers, or when you started slowly separating yourself from the mother and the father and going towards other people, you had like one thing that always made you come back to your parents and be dependent on them. And this is gonna reappear in your life in the middle part of your life. Okay, your as a general information, all people born in December will have uh, a great tendency to judge the parents, and this will be very harmful for yourself. So just here again, learn to be humble and to understand that you are young spirits, and most probably the parents, not most probably, in almost all cases, the parents of people born in December will be experienced teachers for the soul, for the young spirit and soul coming as a child in this family. So just extra attention not to judge the parents, because this will harm both your karmic program and will put a lot of weight on your karmic debt. You are young souls, so you can be anything you want, but you need to listen and learn from the others. And first and foremost, to always be in introspective, always analyze yourself and your behavior, and um, always see like what you've learned. Okay, you can embrace whatever you choose to. So you have a lot of freedom from this point of view. But whatever you choose, listen and learn. Okay, so this is the mantra for the people born in December: listen and learn, but also always observe yourself. Put this space between you as a spirit and you as the avatar, as the construction, as the ego playing the role we have for this blueprint for this lifetime. And always observing yourself, always working with yourself, always improving yourself, and chill down a bit. So, as young spirits, you're gonna be a very energetic, full of energy, bursts of energy to taste everything that incarnation has to offer. So just learn to chill from time to time, and to have all in moderate portions. Like, don't overdo it with anything, and expose yourself towards all the variety of what life has to give you. And now we're gonna go to the tarot and oracle, mostly oracle. I only have one tarot deck in here, and I want to do a reading. First, with the archetype deck, we're gonna see for the people born in December 3 past lives, starting with the oldest one that influence this reincarnation. With the Akashic Tarot, we are going to find out more details about these 3 past incarnations. With the karma cards, we're going to see the major karmic task for this lifetime. This is the Dreamweaver Oracle deck, which is going to give us a way of how you can complete and achieve this karmic task depth of yours. And then with these 2 decks here, the first one, the Eternal Seeker, we're going to find out what you are seeking in this life. So if this is for the karma, here we're switching to the Dharma. I'm gonna have a reading, a karmic death reading based on the lunar nodes. So basically, this is the south node, which represents the karma, and this is the north node, which represents the Dharma. Okay, the higher learning we achieve when completing this karmic debt. Because first we complete the karmic debt, but there's also a higher lesson of the karmic debt. And this is the Dharma. So, what are we seeking with the Eternal Seeker deck? And finally, with the Sacred Blessings Oracle deck, we're going to find out the essential sacred blessing guiding your path during this incarnation. Okay, December babies. Let's go now and see 3 past lives, if you had as many. Okay. In this card, there are a few blank cards. So just in case we get blank cards for some of the past lives, it means that you are really, really young. Okay. December spirit, let's see. 3 past lives. What role did you play in these 3 past lives? What archetype did you embrace in these past 3 lives that are still guiding? Okay, I want another. Guiding and influencing you so that you had to reincarnate. So let's see. 3 past lives for the people born in December. Okay, I think we got exactly 3. But 1 second. Oh gosh. Ooh. So we have 1 facing up, which is a vampire. So you were a vampire. Let's see what you, with the light attribute, what you achieved in that lifetime. So this is your oldest lifetime. Makes you, so the light attribute makes you aware that someone or something is draining your life force. So this is what you learned from this past life. The karma from this past life as a vampire was that you have depleted others for your psychic survival, a chronic complaining and codependency. Okay, so your oldest past life is that you sucked the energy for your psychic survival. You were constantly, chronically complaining and you were codependent. And now I'm going to your karma numerology info. With this codependency for the second part of your life, if you do not, in the first part of your life, if you do not develop, grow, listen, and learn. Because this codependency can very well be another karma that you can like. So this is maybe like a little bit of karma that you have, and now you are born in December. Let's say that you do not, in the first part of your life, you are not conscious enough to take care of this codependency, and you return to your parents. So this is going to be even a higher level of karma. So very much connected to the information in the numerology, this first past life. Now let's see this one, what I was saying. That blank card. So for your... Okay, so we're gonna switch. So this one was the one facing up, and these 2 ones were hidden. Like, we had to turn them to see. So I'm gonna see, because this is with the codependency, seems to be very much connected with your karma for this lifetime. This one is blank. So you didn't have a second incarnation, a second past life. And for your first past life, basically you were with God. So you were there. You were there or here for you. Yeah, but what happened with this second? Something, let's see. So for I'm gonna take this one for the first and oldest past life you have, December baby. Because this is God. So you were there with God. You were there at the source, with the source. Benevolence and compassion, recognizing the eternal force within yourself and others. The shadow attributes. Why the reason, so like with the story of the fallen angels, the reason you felt from the skies, the reason you incarnated for the first time, the shadow attributes, despotism and cruelty, using power to control people. And right here, you deplete others. So again, you use your power to control people for your psychic survival. So this is the reason you left the source. This is the karmic debt that got you, the first karmic debt with the God card that got you in your first incarnation. But this one in here for the second, is it that you, in one of the readings, I talk about some information I found in Edgar Case's readings. And he says about some people that, some souls, okay, some spirits, that were about to incarnate for the first time on Earth. But the matrix is considered in his readings as a prison. So right before this matrix was installed, because it was like a self protection mode Gaia Earth has when its inhabitants go berserk. And right before the matrix was installed, God stopped the souls from incarnating. Because this is as a vampire. So in our reality now, we do not have real vampires like we can find in mythology or history. We only consider, I mean, there are a few people that um, act as vampires, or I've seen a few stories, but do not have enough intel to talk about this. But mostly we do have energetic vampires, people that drain your energy. So let's say this first incarnation of yours was back in the days when real vampires were still around. But in the heavens, in the skies, when you were with God, you were cruel. And you used your power to control people and for your own benefit. Okay, let's have another card to have a better understanding. With this one in here, I'm thinking this. So this second blank past life of yours may be that one that was stopped by God before the matrix. For others of you, but you should be like really young. How is it that you have another past life as a vampire? Okay, time is not linear. Time is a circle. So everything is possible. Okay, I see that. But this one, something with this one. You might have touched, for example, there are other spirits that just come for a few days. Like they are, or people that are stillborns, or all this when the spirit just a little bit touches the incarnation, doesn't spend a lot of time on Earth. Something with this second incarnation for this December born collective. The divine physician appeared. So this is a card portraying Jesus, but he has the caduceus of Hermes on his chest. Okay, one last shuffle, and let's see. Okay, one card, two cards. So for your God past life, this is very interesting. So your first past life is with God. Is from the time when God was on Earth. And it comes with 8 of scrolls, which is 8 of air, pass unknown. And the 6 of forces, the waterfall. Think of the force of a waterfall. Okay, for this past life, this card goes very nicely with the picture in here. You never imagined the power of your free fall. So you never imagine how powerful this descent from the land of God to the land of incarnations. You couldn't even see it. You couldn't even imagine. It was an unknown path for you. Okay, so this really took you, this really hit you hard. So hard that for the second one, you didn't even want to stay. You just came for a bit, or you were part of, I see this too. So part of you, I see December people, I see the scenario with the Matrix and what I said about God stopping all these spirits from coming to matter. And for the other ones, other stories when you just came for a little bit, let's say a few days, a few weeks, a few 2 3 months, but not more, let's say, than 6 or 8 months. But no, because these two cards are connected with this card. We're gonna see for this, but I say like 2 3 days, 2 3 hours, 2 3 months. You just touched for your second past life. You just touched Earth for a little bit. So you didn't see, you could not anticipate how powerful this free fall, this waterfall will prove for you. So this is something like the element of surprise. You were taken by surprise. So as a fallen angel, you were surprised. Okay, let's see for the second card. A few, okay, I said a few, one or a few cards, a few. I'm taking this too. So for this one, it's will, wisdom, and mind. Basically the judgment in the major arcana with the four of forces. Spring, autumn. As I said, spring and autumn. So half of you, the situation with the matrix, half of you, the situation like autumn. You just came for to touch a little bit. And this one, so it was will, wisdom, and mind. The four of forces. Okay, with this one, I see. I still need to. The four of forces. Will, wisdom, and mind. So I see now in these two cards, so the chakra, the crown chakra, the root chakra, and these red and blue triangles. So the red triangle pointing up, and the blue, so this is the element of fire, and the blue triangle pointing down for the element of water. So the judgment, so these opposites, and now with the four cardinal points, north, south, east and west. East and west, because light always comes from east, so the sun always comes first in the east. So the fire, so the, okay, and with the four of okay, and with the four of forces, and you only have spring and autumn. Let's say summer it's red, winter is blue, spring is green, and winter it's yellow. Autumn, fall it's yellow. Sorry, winter is blue. So you've got fall with fire and red, and you got spring with green. And this blue in here surrounding, like the winter surrounding. So with 2 to 4 2 to 4 hours, 2 to 4 days, weeks, months, but nothing more than 4 months. So this was a very short incarnation with the judgment card in here. So it was like a very fast and short incarnation, this one. Anything else from this card? Yes, with this too, like spring and autumn, summer and winter, north, south, east, west, the opposite. So the opposites in this incarnation were like so extreme that they could not sustain your incarnation. So let's say the parents were like so different from one another. And now I'm thinking to all the stories with the resus, with negative resus. So if the mother has a negative resus and the father, let's say, has a positive one, and the child has a positive, so the body of the mother will attack the baby and she will lose the pregnancy, something like that. Okay, and let's see for this incarnation, because basically this is the only like real past life, because this one was with God. This was a very, like, this one was a longer one, a one that you could like learn. This was so fast that you just touched the earth. And maybe now I'm thinking maybe like this is how we all get in here first, like it's simply touch for a little bit, and we'll go like gradually until we are ready to go through all birth process. Because I believe birth is one of the most traumatic, if not the most traumatic experience the human being or the being, all beings have to go through and experience. Okay, so the vampire card with the Archangel Raphael, which is all about healing, and the color green, with that spring green I mentioned just now. And with the vampire, oh, there was a TV series. I'm trying to see if I remember the name, but I can't remember the name. But it was a TV series with like vampires and werewolves and um, other creatures in folklore. And there was a vampire called Raphael. Raphael. With this, but nevertheless, this is what it's healing in this one. And let's see the Queen of Roses, so the Queen of Cups with the King of Keys and the Oracle of Delphi. So this was foretold. So this meeting of this king and this queen, I was mentioning earlier these two opposites, these very different natures of the feminine and masculine. You were born or just how do you say it, when you're still in mama's before you are born, since your mom becomes pregnant and until you are born in the physical world. So this existence, either you were born or not, in this existence these opposites were like so different, they couldn't handle your blueprint. But for this one, where the Archangel Raphael, I was talking with the vampire card, because we do not have real vampires now. We only have like this energy vampires. So maybe this past life is from a time long ago when vampires maybe really existed. And I was talking about this TV series where there was this vampire called Raphael. Maybe this was your name for a past life. I'm getting for some of you like Raphael, Rafaela, like some name like this. You might have that name now, or you might just be sensitive to that name because it's a trigger of remembrance of past life. And for this life, it was your incarnation. It's somehow in connection to the Oracle of Delphi. So it was foretold by the Oracle of Delphi that you're gonna come. And the meeting, no. So the Oracle of Delphi had something to do with the meeting of this masculine and this feminine. So you got the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. So this is earth and water, both elements representing the feminine aspect. I'm thinking now of this information that I found out, like everything, even the gentleman. We all are ladies at first, so not ladies. We are all of feminine phenotype in the first moments of life, and then under the influence of the Y chromosome, it transforms into a masculine body. But we are all of feminine nature, and these two, they are both of feminine nature. So this is something connected with the healing aspect of Raphael here. And it was either that this oracle, because there's a magician taking notes there, either this oracle saw this meeting and let the magician know to put it in the cards, either she had some involvement in the meeting of this masculine and feminine, both of feminine phenotype for you, so that you can heal this vampire shadow attribute, which is about codependency. If we go to the numerology and connecting it with this card. So let's just 1 second stop to this card again. So the Dharma, what you've learned is that you are aware if someone or something is draining your life force. So this is a very good dharmic thing to have when you come as a December baby and you need to listen to others, because you will know like which advice to take, because you have this ability now to see if someone is draining your life force or it's nourishing, because I said how important for December people nourishment to, how important it is for December people to receive nourishment from their parents and their families. Now let's see the major karmic task, the essential karmic debt that you came with for this lifetime of yours. Okay, let's see one card. I'm just gonna have one card because there's a lot of info on each of these cards and I just want to have one card. So there are various, so we have planets, signs, houses, and I think that's it. Okay, these three. You have the karma of the signs. The karma of the signs, and it's in regards to Pisces. I was thinking just as I was shuffling also about the Leo with this fire in here, some fire, because in the land of God it's all about fire. Okay, so your major karmic debt, it's related to the Pisces sign. Spirituality to ultimately experience. Trusting your psychic knowledge of, resulting from the indecision of or about. And it regards your dreams, your okay, I can't say this word, you read it. Idealization, something like that. There you go. Oh, I got so angry with that word. Be a part of something overwhelming. Be a part of something overwhelming. I think this overwhelming for you is this dependency. Because, like, here on earth, it's not that much about individuality, because we do not come as a single soul. So, we're not one spirit inhabiting earth. We're as many spirits as we are in each particular moment. So, it's about learning how to coexist also, how to be part of this playground of all possibilities which earth is. So, your major karmic debt is in regards to your spirituality, trusting your psychic knowledge. So the psychic knowledge is to know when someone drains your life force, for example, or when someone contributes. Okay, let's see now with the dream weaver how this Piscean karmic debt of yours. So to embrace the knowledge of Pisces, we're just gonna take that one as easy as that. Not shuffle. This was okay. So it's time to feed the hungry heart. Pisces with water, with emotions. It's time to feed the hungry heart. So this vampire, okay, and we know these stories about vampires that they feed with blood, and who pumps blood? The heart. Okay, so it is a time for this vampire to feed its hungry heart. And this hungry heart, it's related to spirituality, to your psychic knowledge and talents, and it is a result of some indecision. Maybe here was some hesitation when you came and you just decided, okay, I'm not doing this. And then you had to came as a vampire because, like, as a karma for this ditching the party. I don't know why I feel like ditching the party. You might have ditched some party December. I was gonna say baby, but now it doesn't feel as a baby. So now we're going um, to the second part of your life. It feels like now in the second part of your life. So in the first part of your life, you might have neglected your heart, and now in the second part of your life, you are turning inwards, and you are more interested in feeding your heart and embracing this Piscean energy. And let's think that the age of Pisces is just ending. So this karmic depth of yours, it's like coming to this natural end, because it's the end of the cycle for all Earth, including your karmic debt. And your karmic debt can't be like that heavy as you are such a young spirit. Okay, now let's go to the eternal seeker and see what are you seeking for in this lifetime. What is the dharma that you can acquire with this lifetime? what is the karma? Karma, no, the dharma. What is the dharma? Attachment, okay, with this dependency. So the dharma, if your karma, it's codependency and unhealthy attachments, not recognizing when someone is toxic and draining your energy. And this karma, it's related to your source existence. When you were cruel. So this is how you got to this, because you were, how did it say? Using power to control people, despotism and cruelty. Okay? So this is the thing that generated all. And your dharma with card 17, the star card in the tarot, which is a very healing card. So you are healing attachments. You are healing all sorts of attachments, but especially vampire attachments. And I was saying with the Leo, so this card takes me to the, okay, it's a horse, but with this so with the horse with freedom, with the element of freedom, being free from all this unhealthy attachments, dependency on others. Again, with the karma for the second part of the life of all those born in December, if in the first part of their life they do not fulfill their karmic program. So in the second part they will be very dependent, so it will get even worse. And now let's see one sacred blessing for all people born in December. One essential sacred blessing guiding their path from the karma of codependency to the dharma of liberation from attachments. So freedom. I started saying that you are the youngest spirit. Also, you are very much free, rebellious, free, and young. There's that song I hear now, maybe like young and wild and free. Okay, some blessings. I think you got multiple blessings. Okay, multiple blessings. You are young, so you deserve multiple blessings since you are unexperienced. So the cave, the baby, so you are like a baby crawling out of the cave, coming to life. But you're bringing a lot of life force. And the mountain. I feel like the mountain is your blessing. And these two, they are blessings because you were blessed to. So this is like a frozen land. I said that in the land of the Father, of God, there's fire. But in here, it seems like a lot of ice. So this is actually a blessing for you, the cave. Number 25, 37, and number 1. So 1, 1, and 7. 7, the number of God. Okay, so this is here. Okay. So it is a blessing. The fact that you managed to incarnate, it is a blessing for you. It is a coming out of the cave. Also, the myth of the cave from Plato. There's a short YouTube video with the myth of the cave. I'll just put it in the description here. Okay. I feel like the blessing for this, it's the mountain, but also this life force. This life force with the darkness of the card with the vampire. So the blessing of the vampire lifetime, I did not intend like to have for this one too short to get a blessing, I guess. I did not intend to have blessings for. So the blessing for this lifetime was that you managed to come out of the cave and to see the reality of it all. The blessing for this vampire lifetime is that you gained a lot of life force. Enough life force. So in this one, there was not enough life force. Okay, I get it. And now the blessing, it's the mountain. The mountain for you. I'm thinking whether to read from the booklet. Let's see. Let's do it. There are a few sayings with the mountain. I'm thinking now of if the if Mohammed doesn't come to the mountain will come to Mohammed. Maybe some Arab influences in here also with the mountain, and also another story with Shiva and Shakti. Because Shakti, when she was born, I mean, I can't remember if it was this avatar or it was like Lakshmi or, but it's these two guys. So the story is that Shiva was for a few years, for a long time now, was alone like the hermit. He left society, and he was in this meditation for a few years. So nothing and no one could wake him up, and only to get so he was sitting on top of the mountain, and only to get there was like so difficult, but and impossible to wake him up. But Shakti, like she was so determined that she's going to marry Shiva. She knew this. She remembered this. So she prepared herself. She took the journey, and with her dance, she manages to bring Shiva back into reality, like back into the physical reality. This is what I get. And now let's see with the booklet. So the mountain holds sway over many of the natural spiritual forces of our world. The cave, because you had it there, the cave, the wisdom womb of the earth mother, the healing fresh springs and hot springs. Where is it? Okay. The healing, where was it? Fresh springs and hot springs, the far seeing pinnacle and the energy vortex, the fertile rain clouds and the powerful thunder that swirls around the mountain peak. The mountain is the venue for visions and the seat for quiet contemplation. With the introspection and the contemplation, and with this state of observance that you have to learn and to constantly put yourself through. So the mountain is the perfect place for introspection and contemplation for you people born in December. The place for deep communion with spirits, planets, and stars. And it is the home of transcendence. Okay, let's see the message. The mountain is a symbol of the beautiful bravery of overcoming challenges and never giving up. Okay, so it is a challenging cycle of samsara for you. Of course it is, because you are so young and unexperienced. Okay, if this card chooses you, you have been reborn into the realms of sky, God, and earth, where the magical powers of the mountain connect with your spiritual side. The boundaries of your world are opening up and revealing the deeper meaning of your life. Through this process, a sacred knowledge is released that allows you to explore new realms of opportunity and possibilities. And this is again very um, uh, complementary to the information we received from the numerology. So to open yourself up towards as many opportunities and possibilities as possible. Okay, Your past experiences are put into perspective. You will gain clarity and great spiritual power, giving you the courage to cope with life's issues in a more enlightened way. Okay, December born people, this is what we have for this karmic depth reading for you guys. With the wisdom of the mountain, I leave you here, and I shall see you in one of the next readings. Goodbye for now.